Right, oh, I think we just got here. Yes, it saved when I came through. Little look, see what's here. First meeting.
I traveled far to find you.
Duplicate focus data, silence.
I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
Ooh.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine.
Divine timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Carja Sanctum's reign.
Divine Carja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Divine Carja.
Now that's more like it.
So this is his records. Yeah, we were in Silence's workshop.
They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahavas. Behold, as I promised you. What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Carja in shadow.
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow. I don't
Yeah, they
understand.
kind of made it into their god, didn't they?
Understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight.
It speaks scripture.
Ahriman
Silence, you did done a fucking number on this world, didn't you?
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
Intercepted transmission.
Task is complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to
Oh.
your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing.
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one.
Right.
Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
And that was when he was betrayed. Okay, oh, attach the master override to the lens. Crafting montage. Cool, got Silence Lance then?
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Dervahl, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Oh god. Oh, that would... I thought I was jumping off there. This isn't the first time that's happened. I'm sure yesterday I had him... Silence was like, don't fall down there. Don't fall off. I should just didn't grab onto the line.
that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Dervahl, I know he'll defend the city.
Oh, that is not anything I can jump down. Oh, for fuck's sake. I could fast travel, but I kind of like seeing what's on the way. Oh, fuck. Oh, what was that? Sobek journals? Are these unlocking as I'm going through? Oh. I think I missed some from in there. Oh, repaired. Just wrapped inspection of the Gaia Prime site. Construction is well underway. Reactor installed. Plans for control room remind me of Starship Bridges. One of those cheeky old, I'm gonna assume sci-fi videos. Living spaces for Alpha is already completed. Prefab modules. Fingers crossed we'd never have to seal ourselves in here. Not that Elysium sounds much better. Spent last week at the Bryce site designing Zero Dawn Project Labs, drawing up protocols. Base we're repurposing was huge, plenty of room for workspaces and residence blocks. The work crew's already set up my office/lab. Not a fan of the glass wall. Guess Maria's intention was to ensconce me as all-seeing presence. Opposite effect, makes me feel watched. On display, attempted to paint it over. Hera's recorded his presentation yesterday, suitably bleak, scheduled to record mine Friday. As soon as reception, lounge, holo theatre and first residence block Zero Dawn site are finished, we'll start processing candidates being held outside Tucson. 27 already. Extraction teams prioritising Pacific Rim and Aussie candidates. How scared and confused they must be. Snatched off the street, carted across the world, held in cells. Here's hoping they understand that once they see the big picture. I'm going to catch a few hours sleep here and fly back to the Zero Dawn site. Hera's promised delivery of QB lattices by noon. Expect Mark 1 will take 2 weeks to machine, assemble and test. Aim to launch Gaia 06T grounding. From there I'll spin her up past 1.0T. I wonder how long it'll take to break the 1.38T record. MIA can go hang. Sleep. Assuming that was the AI. Now, will there be anything having respawned here? I wonder. I fought quite a number of things. Oh, there comes the kind of blizzard conditions. Just so strange because it isn't there and then it is. I'll get the mount when I get finally away from this area, because there's another wall. Holy shit, it got dark quick, didn't it? Where was it that this? I'm not quite sure how Nope, not there. What's my point of climbing down? Guesses it's not here where I am. Oh, that'll be it. I wish there was a notification closer to it. I'm closer to the edge than what I am. Okay, so I killed everything on my way up. Should not be any enemies here at all. I'm going back to the Palace of the Sun. Sure it was up here, was it? I came in about? No, maybe?
Now I know what they're guarding.
Is that it? Is this my ledge? The tiniest ledge in the world. Right, so I think I can just go straight across here. There shouldn't be any stalkers or anything here either. Even though their sensors are still activated. Oh no no no! We're okay. We're okay. Nearly back to the bottom. I think it was near here?
Yeah, it's guarded all right. But I can get through this.
I love that I'm getting the sound clips even though I've done everything there. Wait, how'd you get back the way now? I can't go right. That's the way I came. I don't know then. Oh, this isn't good. Unless I'm missing something for jumping off, maybe. Maybe over there? Well, that's not it. Oh, can I go down the river? Hey, there we go. We can swim our way down the waterfall. Oh my words. Okay. Right then. Oh, do we actually have an inventory? Silences Lance. Wait, did we get rid of our own one? Or is it just that we kind of upgraded ours? 29. Yeah, got that there, that's fine. Oh, there's something here. Oh jeez, phantom limbs. Dictation on, my legs hurt. Keep reaching down and rub them. But of course they're not there. I tell you, it's one thing to hear about ghost limbs and now to be haunted by them. The moment my hand passes an empty space, I'm back in Bridgewater, and that nano haze is stripping my legs, layer by layer, as the squad's medbot drags me out of line of fire. I started screaming like I was screaming there. 2 places at once, 2 halves, but one of them gone forever, dissolved. Through the wall of the infirmary, I can hear him cheering the MRB for saving our asses, covering our evac back there, crediting them with NYC still standing after a week. Did even hear when I start screaming? Sergeant says I'll have prosthetic fight tomorrow. Good as new. Both know he's lying. I'll never be good again. Oh, let's go up here. Okay, so that's alright, I don't need to be near you. I don't need to help you in any way. So I'm assuming we're going back to Meridian in the palace there. I need to go off this way. What the hell? Is there a road here? Is this the road? Is this a road? I don't know. Canada's going across. I feel like it isn't. What the hell, game? Game was like, okay, let's give you the as the crow flies type deal when it comes to the map. Yep. Ooh, close, close, close. Oh, big beasts. I think that's a watcher, isn't it? Oh god, where are we going? Where are we going? We're going through there. Okay. In. That's Ravager right there. Shooting at me. I think he's given up. There's no alerts of any kind. More tramplers in the distance. Please don't tell me I'm going through Rockbreaker territory though. Okay, so that's a campfire I've never been to before. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We're off. You do not see us. Oh fuck!
Not quick enough.
Fucking metal chocobo. I think this hut is up the top there. Oh, come on, Fireblaze, jeez. The Trampler site. Yep. I'm like, yes, let's go.
Those Bruntalks are looking for scrap.
Quick save there. We can head off again. Oh, great.
Makes it a little easier.
Oh, hi. Wait, why? Got the covering off it. Come on. Oh man. It wasn't worse. Okay, I'll take that. Take that. Okay, on the way again. I kind of wish that when you were on the mount, they were a bit like more confused as to whether you were threat or not. I don't know if they've addressed it or changed anything in the Forbidden West one. We're getting closer since he signs civilization. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. They can take them out. I wonder if those guards do actually take them out.
Watch out for the Oseram merchants.
Hey, Rokuro's voice again. Oh, I can't enter there. Oh, poor mountain. Gonna have to leave you there, mister. Yes, the very last things we're doing.
The Oseram guard will be blaming their shadows.
What reason do Oseram need for anything that they do? Arrested two for disorderly conduct.
Ah, no, people. Fucking way. Okay, I'm gonna talk to Avad again. Oh, there he is. Hi. Wait, what?
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack City from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it.
No, it's not the worst.
They'll bring a mind with a god demon machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy. Allow me to apologize
His
for my
behavior.
behavior.
What did he do? I can't remember.
After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even the king should learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Oh, talk to him again. Maybe?
Have you spoken to Blameless Murad?
Not yet.
I was wanting to
but I
give you
will.
more
He wishes to
information.
speak to you. Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
Right. Blameless Marads. Where are you about, mister? Where? Where are you hiding? Was he the one that was just there?
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
Oh, aye.
Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge of defense. of the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards.
Okay.
But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line.
There's still like one
That's
town
what
I
the
never
city guard are
visited
holding?
though.
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
You know what we've got? Review preparations. Well, I don't want to rest just yet. Let's go and have a look at the other preparations going on.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the
Damaged file repairs?
Where are they coming from?
Was that two of them, wasn't it? I don't think it's that one. Oh, it could be. Okay, last time I visited Prime was November last year. Months since have been a blur. Flew out last night to oversee installation of central armature master override. So you're welcome, Ted. Which is completed by 04:30. Decided to grab a few hours of sleep here before heading back to Zero Dawn. Called Gaia before I bedded down, ostensibly to update her on the site plan. But the truth is, I miss her. I developed a habit of speaking to her before I sleep. Seems to be the only thing that calms me these days. Woke to a message from Oswald. The Odyssey launched yesterday, so stressed your life's chance of survival has doubled. Why then do I feel so uneasy? I just keep wondering what kind of world Far Zenith will create if the ship reaches its destination so many decades from now. Knowing about the Alpha build of Apollo, so much knowledge, so few restraints, no failsafes. How will they avoid repeating our mistakes? What's to stop them from playing God? Forwarded the Odyssey message to the Alphas. Naoto replied in less than a minute, with a poem, of course. The Building of the Ship by Longfellow. And it's long. Alright, I didn't read all of it, but it seems to be about launching a ship rather than building one. The stanza, or couplet, or whatever, leapt out at me. Humanity of all its fears, with all its hopes of future years, is hanging breathless on thy fate. Yeah, Odyssey and Zero Dawn both. Speaking of which, I should get back to Zero Dawn. Guess I should stop by Naoto's lab and check on Demeter's progress too. And get out of there without a volume of Tennyson pressing in my hands. I'll count myself lucky. Till next time.
Look, I'll give you a good price.
So we've got 2 defense sites going on. Oh, they're both down here? Okay. Is it moving? Wow, it's so quiet. Oh. Imagine that crashing in the ground.
Hot as a forest fire.
Okay, nearly there. Alright, I can't use my mountain here, can I? I'm gonna check on the preparations for the Shadow Karja, or the Eclipse. Excited to make an appearance.
Return to Meridian. I fear what Sunfall may
Have you
do
just
to retaliate.
polished that armor, Huvit?
Of course.
Isn't that a little... Nothing.
Aloy,
Oh, Teb!
I told you I'd be here.
Oh, please
You
don't
did,
die.
Zeb, but have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nor at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the gods tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
It was Derval. He tried to kill the Sun King. Unbelievable.
Don't look to me for help. My duty is to God. I don't get involved in politics.
I'm supposed to speak to all of them?
Little Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
Right, who else is here?
Elita, I'm pleased to see you, but what are you doing here?
I'm helping prepare for the battle. If Atral were here, we would have fought together. I know it. So I'm doing everything I can. Digging battlements, collecting herbs, anything that makes a difference. I can't take his place. Nothing can take his place. But I'm here for him, for both of us.
I understand what it was he saw in you.
He'll always be with me. Sun and shadow still meet for a moment, every dawn and dusk. I should give you this, to help in the battle. By the sun, I hope you don't need it.
Thank you, Elita. Be safe.
Lucky.
Antidotes. Wait, was that the only stuff I've got?
Had to take over my brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's
Oh shit.
rising, he's off courting that noble.
Nakoa, you came to fight.
How could I not? During the Red Raids, there was only one Karja Butcher the Nora feared more than Zaid.
Helis.
I would stand against any army he leads, no matter how strong. For the Nora he terrorized, for myself,
Just
and for
noticed
my
her
father.
earrings.
We'll stop him. You have my word.
Your word means a lot, especially now. Because of you, I hear the sacred land is opened. If we win, I can go home. It'll be good to see Jan again. I'm with you, Aloy. Until the end.
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Luthid?
As many as I have to.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so...
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you.
More of me.
Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Murad asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then.
Oh. Hi. Nice, nice, okay. And that's there, should we need it. How can I be missing people?
Awake and alert.
Right, so when it comes to the things here, I sure was at that town. I done the stuff that was here as well. Got them out. I never went here. It's like the only town I never went to, isn't it? Yeah. I think that was it. Well, hopefully, it isn't going to be too much of a what the hell? It isn't going to be too much of an issue not having that.
There ain't no greater contract than the one between us, Halsera.
Oh, another one repaired. Is that the one? Halloween. Travis came by trick-or-treating, dressed up like me. Should have seen that coming. Gave him a half-eaten pack of dandy wafers as a treat. Kicked him out. Not before he invited me to some kind of Italian horror extravaganza he organised for Zero Dawn staff. Seriously, as though there wasn't enough horror in the world already. Anyway, I was already scheduled to fly out here to G Prime for final inspections with Hera's and the President's delegation. Ted was here too. It was not looking good. Kit fidgeting couldn't seem to look me in the face without blinking. I was relieved when he boarded his vert and flew back to Thebes. Though I guess shouldn't complain. If he wants to build himself a deluxe shelter to ride out the apocalypse, let him. Keeps him out of Elysium and away from me. Hera's stuck around long enough to give me a detailed briefing on the strategic situation. Basically, we've entered the terminal phase, as though the colour of the sky was when I was flying over here wasn't enough clue enough. Another 2 or 3 weeks, and the atmosphere won't be breathable. The last vestiges of European and West African civ brigades are trapped at their backs against the Atlantic. The swarm that scuttled across Antarctica is crossing the Straits of Magellan, about to start its death crawl up South America towards the Amazon. All the work we did to reconstitute the rainforest, and it comes to this. The advanced elements of the Pacific swarms are already skirmishing with units on the Calmare seawall. The noose is tightening. Projections show we can still finish in time, but the margin of error is plus minus 10 days. Not good spread. If Plague breaks through ahead of schedule, well, just can't. I won't let it happen. Enough right, I need to get back to Zero Dawn. And this is the other preparation site. Defences. You have a look at. Don't think I've been up here. Oh, that is. Oh no, that's fire kiln. Oops, don't need that. Well, I could maybe. I wonder if anyone from the Frozen Wilds is going to show up. Because they were mentioned when I was going through with Silence. Part of the quest. I don't believe that was there, and if you haven't done the DLC. Wow, is this long enough?
It rises taller than the highest tree.
Hey, Sona.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Oh, is Varl going to be here? Can't remember. Aha!
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Wait, is that all we reply?
They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot. Aloy. So here we are
man.
again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend.
There's only like 4 of them.
Only if we win.
Just the 4 of them. Cool. Right, rest before the final battle. Hit him with the hammer. Relax there, 4. Yeah. How you doing, Betharian? Oh, this is a big showdown. Oh, one more journal. So these have, over time, restored themselves. Okay, such a close thing. It's been what, 43 hours since Hera's warned me. Said collapse of the eastern line was imminent. Swarms launching some kind of pincer maneuver versus the Wichita salient. 5 or 6 days more, and I think Gaia could have launched without her help. I really do. We had to scramble. Zero Dawn became a madhouse, absolute bedlam. Every team rushing to stabilize code and lockdown as the Gammas got evacuated, then betas. Once Gaia was on her way, I gathered alphas together to give them the bad news. I felt like I was going to throw up, but they already knew, of course. They knew the work wasn't really finished. Close, but not quite there. Still tests to run, kinks to smooth, work to do. So they accepted it. No Elysium for us. We'll spend the rest of our lives here testing and polishing each subordinate function to perfection. Guess it's what you get when you recruit a bunch of obsessive perfectionists. Managed not to cry until I got back to my office. So here we are, setting up Gaia Prime, and yeah, such a close thing. Makes me feel nauseated all over again when I contemplate how the fate of life could hinge on coincidence. If I'd never proposed the Lightkeeper protocol, there would never have been living spaces constructed here. If I'd abandoned the protocol sooner, the necessary life support systems never would have been installed. If. At least we won't have to endure the creepiness of raising and training clones of ourselves. The genetic material was never processed out of the cradle sites, so it's not even possible, for which I'm glad. I really wouldn't want to spend time around a young Travis Tate raised by Travis Tate. Nope, it'll be up to us to perfect Gaia 1 generation only. Update, that was General Hera's. The salient has collapsed. USRC expects to be overrun in 2 days, which gives us 2 hours at the best to lock down and seal up. Buried alive for life's sake. I'll go tell the others. I'm doing right. How's the game treating me? I think I'm pretty much nearly at the end. This might be the last fight, which I'll be kind of nice to. It'll be nice to finish it because at least I have a recap understanding of what's been going on when I do eventually play Forbidden West. But I believe it's not going to be soon because I've done that thing that I feared would happen. In that I want a different game after this. I wonder if anyone else is this way. I like a genre change. If it's something that I'm playing heavily, like I have been playing this recently, just to get through the story. I get so far, and then oh, Artak!
Artak? I didn't
Hey,
expect
Frozen
you to come all
Wilds.
this way.
It's true, I am a stranger in this green and snowless land. Aurea forgave the Karja, but I never did. Still, I was compelled to come for my once chieftain. It's good to see you leading again. This young ice hunter seeks to prove herself also. Her spark reminds me of Aurea's in our youth. And I'm proud to take my place behind you on this hunt. A great challenge.
Survive and prevail, right?
There is no other way.
A Luki?
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army? Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
Cool. I did not realize they would be there. Nice. But yeah, when it comes to me in games, I have this thing where it's like, I like to play games, but I can't constantly play the same type of game unless it's I don't know, the one game that doesn't give me that feeling is strangely Dark Souls at the moment. It's like having been playing Horizon Zero Dawn. I need a gap before I even go near Forbidden West because it looks and it has very similar things in it and very similar. You know, I'd imagine ways of defeating them. Got your arrows, you got some new weapons, I think. But a lot of the same fetch quests as well. Going and collecting stuff. That was nice for I guess a palate cleanser in between. Oh shit. Child just wants to get knocked out. And I'm maybe looking at Elden Ring. That could be good. I never used to like these Souls games. I had Demon Souls. I think I bought Demon Souls pretty much near release, and for Dark Souls as well. And I never got to them at all until I was until streaming. And even then, reluctantly at first. I was like, I've tried this, I couldn't finish it, so let's put it up on the voting list, and it was voted for. And it's just kind of kicked in, I guess. But I think that's what happened. So the same thing happened with Fallout. This is kind of strange. People really like Fallout as a game in a series. For me, I tried Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, and I couldn't get into them. It's strangely until Skyrim. And although it's not the same series, there are similarities between them. But even Oblivion, I couldn't get into until I'd
Roland's apartment
played.
feels empty.
Oh.
Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
I don't know. Just before the final battle. Hold on. Main one, side ones. I'm not doing the quest one. The lodges stuff. Purple Cell. I'm not that bothered about that. Errands, Hunting Lodge. Just the new weapons. Cauldrons I've done. Corrupted Zones. There's one that's missing. Okay, weapon stuff there.